Welcome back, tasters, to another episode of Tim and Shayne Taste Everything. We're going to do kind of, over the course of a few videos here, we're going to check out some Buffalo Trace stuff. And we're going to start with the old classic, the regular old Buffalo Trace.
Yep.
So sometimes it can be hard to get around up here in Wisconsin. But, I don't know, you're usually looking at about high 20s, around $30, I think, now.
Yeah. For Buffalo Trace, it's probably most like that. In most places, it's probably the easiest thing to find from Buffalo Trace.
For sure.
And closest to MSRP, because everything else that you get Buffalo Trace up here is usually pretty jacked.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Price-wise.
Yeah, every once in a while you can stumble in somewhere and find it at a decent price. Or if they're dropping some bottles somewhere.
Right. I've been seeing a little more of this stuff around lately.
Mm-hmm.
Even at the local Clinton
Yep.
Foods has it quite often, it looks like.
Yeah, that's where I just saw it there the other day.
Yeah, a couple places in town, but
90
proof Buffalo Trace.
90 proofer. And let us know if you guys know, because I don't know what really the age statement is, if there really isn't one, but I don't know if anybody has any inkling out there, but
That's a good one to start with.
yeah, nice and sweet, and I always get candy. I always get grape sweet tarts.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna remember that again.
That's what I always get, man.
I was trying to forget it.
Or like Smarties, that powder.
Smarties, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that. It
Good.
smells good, I think.
Yeah.
I like that kind of, that fruity smell to it.
Yep, there's a little like citrus in there too.
Yep. It's good. You get that fruit carries through like kind of that little zip.
Yeah.
But you also get the oak, some leather.
It just kind of, I don't know. I'm still getting a lot of that powdered candy, but you're right. There's a
The undertones are there.
Yep.
It's not like it's.
There's a little caramel, little oak.
Yep. But it definitely is. I think the forefront. I think you're right. Is like that kind of, almost like not sour candy, but yeah. I guess Smarties is the only really like sweet tarts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smarties or sweet tarts.
Yeah.
Bottle caps, maybe.
Bottle cap, sure. Any of those like powdery,
Yep.
condensed ones. Yeah. That's good stuff. I mean, if you can find it at the close to MSRP, it's one of those two that's good sipper,
Yeah.
and you don't feel bad for making a nice cocktail with it because of the price,
Absolutely.
you know.
Yep. It's, for me, anytime I have Buffalo Trace, I know square away it's Buffalo Trace.
Yeah,
It's got its own
thing,
nothing too, over the top powerful
right.
as far as flavors go, but it's a good solid bourbon, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been picking them up as I see them. There for a while it was actually impossible for me to find them.
Yeah, it was, even the regular ones.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it started kind of coming back, and I think that's true for most bourbon around here. I mean, the stuff that gets hyped up, that stuff tends to sell out pretty quick. But I think once that initial popularity fades a little bit and people move on to the next thing, you can start to find stuff easier.
Yeah.
But as far as Buffalo Trace goes, yeah, this one's I can walk into a lot of places and find it.
Yep. Always a staple to have on the shelf.
Yeah, especially just for the price,
Yep.
man, to be able to, that makes a really good cocktail. Makes a great old fashioned.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Anything like that. But yep, as I'm smelling it more, I'm getting a little more of that caramel kind of mixed in with that candy. Kind of on the nose.
Yeah.
Almost a little like pine.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, I can see that. It's almost kind of hard to explain that candy flavor, other than for sure it's something like a sweet tart. But it's almost got like a citrusy, piney note.
Yeah.
And it's cool. I mean, Buffalo Trace, regular Buffalo Trace is pretty recognizable. It reminds me
yeah.
of not the flavors, but there's like two. I'm not great at picking out every flavor out of stuff, but I can usually recognize Buffalo Trace and I can usually recognize Dickel.
Oh, yeah.
Just because they have such distinct flavors, and I think it's cool. I mean, Dickel's a little more love-hate kind of thing.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I love it,
I do too.
but it's just one of those things too. It's like, yeah, that's Buffalo Trace, or that's a lot of Buffalo Trace stuff. You can say, oh yeah, this is a Buffalo Trace product.
Absolutely.
Same with Dickel, but
Yep, Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels, absolutely, yeah, yeah.
There's a lot. They all kind of have their, each distillery kind of has their, especially the big names, has
Yeah.
their own profile.
Sure.
That is pretty telltale.
Yep.
But
Well,
can't go wrong, man.
no, man. I mean, obviously, if you can find it at a decent price, that's kind of a no-brainer.
Yep,
Let's
absolutely.
pick it up.
Yep, I'm gonna give it a 7 because it's good.
I'll give it 7.5. I mean, rating it for what it is.
Yep.
It's a $25-$30 bottle.
Absolutely.
And it's really good stuff.
Yep, gotta always. It's like I said, it's staple that you gotta keep around if you can find it.
Yep.
So cool. Got anything else?
Nope. Go buy some Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Thanks, tasters, for tuning in to this episode of Tim and Shayne Taste Everything. We'll catch you next time.